Hi guys, it's the Spirited Traveler here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be making my infamous or famous, to quote Sean from Psych, I've heard it both ways. Because both apply in this situation. If you have too much of it a little too quickly, it can truly get you into some infamous times. But to make my Mother's Day mimosa, I've been giving my mother mimosas probably for the past 5 or 6 years or so. It started out with Christmas mimosas actually, and this was way more than 5 or 6 years ago. When I was living in my other house, so this was maybe 15-ish years ago, I started making mimosas for Christmas. And I just kept playing around with ingredients, and they got really good. So I would it got to the point where I started taking a couple of glasses across the street to my neighbors. Hey, Josh and Megan, so that they could enjoy them as well. And so then I realized, hey, this is pretty good. So then I started making mimosas as part of my mom's Christmas gift. So now I still will sometimes get her a mimosa for Christmas. Actually, you know what? I do make her a mimosa every Christmas. But for Mother's Day, I make her mimosas as well. I try to vary the recipe, what I give her, so that she doesn't get too complacent. But so this year's Mother's Day mimosa is gonna be something new I'm playing with. We're gonna experiment with this on the fly. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, hey, I'll start over and I'll do something else and you will never see this part. But I'm sure it's gonna work out. But to this year's theme, I want to do hibiscus. I've been on a big hibiscus kick since Christmas. You guys know I love sorrel, and I make sorrel pretty much I make sorrel for more than just Christmas, but every Christmas for at least, I want to say, the last maybe 3 or 4 years, I make a batch of sorrel, and it's really good. And I've still been drinking sorrel pretty much almost constantly since then. I think I've made probably 3 batches since Christmas, and it's just May. So I'm going to stick with my hibiscus kick. So I got some hibiscus flowers and syrup here, and this is more so to put in a bottle to kind of give a pretty visual. I do save my Saint Germain bottles. I pretty much save them specifically to give to my mom for her mimosas. I'm willing to bet my mom probably has about 5 or 6, maybe 10 of these empty bottles in her house, because I refuse to take them back from her when she tries to give them to me. I'm trying to declutter my house, not bring more bottles into it. Got my Prosecco. I love Prosecco. I prefer Prosecco to champagne and all of my mimosas, and even when I'm doing bubbly, I really do prefer Prosecco. This year I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to go with tangerine juice this year instead of orange juice. I get tangerine juice pretty much every time I go to Trader Joe's. It's one of the things I get now, and I really like it, enjoy it. It's just a little variety on having orange juice all the time. Nice little switch up. I've been saving this, my last little bottle, or my last can, I should say, of hibiscus lemongrass natural soda from Trader Joe's. Well, actually, it's not a soda, it's a sparkling beverage. I think it's pretty tasty. I'm going to use that. I got a little St. Germain's here in case we need some extra sweetening. I'm not sure if we'll need any extra sweetening, to be honest with you, with the tangerine juice, because this stuff is quite sweet. And I really don't want to add any more to it. And I'm going to just pretty much start from there. I used to put pineapple juice in my mom's mimosas because I really do like that tropically feel, and I think she liked it too. But she's allergic to pineapples now, and she can no longer have them. That doesn't stop her from trying to eat them. But I am being good, and I am not, what is it called? When you're always like aiding, you're not aiding and abetting. What is it? Enabling. I'm not enabling her. In her pineapple shenanigans. So no more pineapple juice for me. So let's get started. Let's just see what we can do here. Got my Barefoot Bubbly Prosecco. Got my hibiscus lemongrass sparkling beverage. Got my tangerine juice here. Have some Saint Germain. I have some St. Germain's on standby just in case I need to sweeten it, but I don't think I will. And I have a freshly washed empty St. Germain bottle, because this is what I use to deliver my mom's mimosas in each year. So let's get going. Generally start off with about, well, I'm gonna start off with the juice first. I like to go by color, and my mom's tolerance is not the best, so I try not to make hers too strong. So I'm gonna start off with about, maybe a quarter bottle of juice there. I'm gonna crack open. this is really just to give it a little bit of dimension, add a little bit of flavor to the tangerine. So I'm getting kind of back in that tropical mindset with the hibiscus. And now we're going to fill it up possibly the rest of the way with champagne. Again, I have to check and see the color because I know my mom and her tolerance level. So we're going to let that kind of settle and get situated as I taste, just to kind of see what it needs. This is pretty tasty as is. So what I will do is put a tad more tangerine juice in it. Just kind of just to try to keep this flavor profile the way I have it. I'll put a little bit more tangerine juice in it, and I'm gonna add some more, just a little bit more champagne right now, or Prosecco, I'm sorry, right now. And I'm going to try to put one of these flowers in here. Let's see how this goes. And I washed my hands. My hands are good and clean. So all these are cool. So it's actually a little hibiscus flower. Hopefully this is in frame. So I'm going to stick this in a bottle, just like I say, as decor. Can't really see it. It's down at the bottom. All right, now let's taste it again. Where's my lid? I'm gonna do a gentle shake. I really like it. It's nice, and you can really taste the difference of using tangerine juice versus the orange juice in here. It's really nice flavor. The hibiscus highlights it very, puts a nice little floral note on it that kind of helps actually cut the sweetness of the tangerine. And I like being able to add a sparkling beverage in it that's not alcoholic. So I'm able to thin it out, but still give it flavor, but not add additional alcohol to it. Again, you know your audience, you know your mom or whomever you may be making this mimosa for. So you can kind of judge. You should be able to judge their alcohol tolerance level. This is just perfect for my mom. I used right at half a bottle. So that means I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator and do something else with it. What? I don't know. I got this champagne saver from Pampered Chef, and I actually love it. I've had a bottle of champagne in my refrigerator. I want to say I've had a bottle of champagne in my refrigerator open up to 2 days, and it still had bubbles in it. It still preserved the bubbles and made it taste, well, and kept it fresh tasting, I'll say. So we're going to put this in the refrigerator. I do not need the extra sweetness from the Saint Germain. Like I said, the tangerine juice is sweet enough. Put the lid on there tight. Give it another gentle shake. You don't want to shake it too much. It is carbonation in there from the champagne, and it will poof out. So that's it. There you have it. Really quick and easy to make a mimosa for my mom for Mother's Day. Just keep it simple. You don't have to be overly complicated to make a good cocktail. I like to keep my mimosas interesting with the flavors. That's kind of what I'm known for, I would say, as far as my mimosa goes. I tend to do some really nice creative flavor combinations from time to time. I really do enjoy this tangerine hibiscus. I had also made mimosas with just the sparkling beverage and the champagne, and very delicious. And again, it's light. You're not getting the extra body from the juice, which may be good, may be positive, may not be. It depends on what you're going for, but you're definitely not getting all that extra sugar. So if you're someone who kind of watches out for the sugar content, a nice way to make some mimosas without getting it too sweet or without having too much juice in it is to just find you some nice sparkling waters or some type of a sparkling beverage that's not necessarily a soda. Like I say, this does not have a lot. I really don't see anything really bad in it except for, like I say, it's some what's in here? They use lemon juice from concentrate versus fresh natural juice versus fresh lemon juice, whatever. So there you have it, folks. Really simple. I don't think it took me more than 5 minutes to put this together. Nothing fancy, no recipes, no anything. You just go by taste and intuition. It's easier for me to make cocktails and beverages for people whom I have some type of relationship with, because I know their taste. Over time, you generally tend to learn someone's taste preferences, so it makes it easier for you to make beverages for them. I really do think my mom is going to enjoy this Tangerine Hibiscus Mimosa, especially since she's no longer allowed to have pineapple juice, and she loves pineapple juice, but now she's allergic to it. So I really think using the Tangerine and this Hibiscus is giving it a nice kind of islandy flair without me having to resort to pineapple juice. And that's the main thing I use pineapple juice for anytime I want to be tropical, or just, I think pineapple when I think tropical. So whenever I taste it, it just instantly for me transports me to a tropical place and a nice, refreshing, relaxing time this Mother's Day. So I made her a nice tropical mimosa. Thanks for joining in. See you next time. And as always, get spirited.